Valerie Sanderson with Procopio, Corey, Hargreaves, and Savage, and I'm here tonight sponsoring the Why SDSI event, sitting with the legendary Bill Walton. How are you doing, Bill?
I am so happy tonight. We're here at Yogi's in Cardiff, and it's just a better than perfect day.
It absolutely is.
SDSI event tonight with all the great panelists. We had John Vance from Chinook, we had John Sarkeesian from Skills, we had Liso from Procopio, just brilliant, visionary, and the ability to put it all into perspective, and then Lisa Friedman from San Diego Sport Innovators as well. And so we had a sellout crowd here tonight. The atmosphere was just incredible. So much enthusiasm, so much networking, so much dreaming.
So I sit on the SDSI board. I'm the resident skateboarder there, and I have a bunch of companies in the action sports space. So what we do is we mentor companies in the space to get them to the next level. Essentially move them out of the bedroom and into the garage, from the garage to a warehouse, and from a warehouse to the eventual sale of their company. So with just our board members as mentors, there's over $1 billion worth of business that is giving you an education that you can either get through the School of Hard Knocks or for a $495 ticket.
Sounds like a deal to me.
School of Hard Knocks, way more expensive.
It really doesn't matter what you need. You can find it in the SDSI network. And SDSI is all about, access to people, access to ideas, access to experience, and access to capital, and whatever it is that you need, you'll find it within our network.
It's such a fabulously inspirational squad, and I've been part of 3 of the greatest teams, in the history of basketball. And there's nothing like being part of a great team. I've also been at the other end. I spent 6 years on the Clippers, so I know both ends of the spectrum. But you have now this team whose purpose is pure and the vision is strong and true, and then the people that are involved. And that's why I'm here. It's always about that next new thing. With everything that's coming down the line, we're just right there in the middle of it. And it's thrilling, it's exciting, it's fresh, and it's really, really fun.
How did you hear about SDSI?
Well, SDSI, certainly through my good friend Mark Schmidt, has been an organization I know in San Diego, has connected mostly sports innovators to money, to resources, to best practices, and to each other. And from our perspective, we want to get out in the public, and we want everybody to know about us, so hopefully what they can do is connect us to people that be interested in our products.
The most common mistake I see when people are starting new companies is they have an idea, and if the idea is sound, that's great. But then the concept of, okay, where's the market? How big is the market? How will I get to the market? How will I sell into the market? That's where people start missing.
First of all, how many people here are entrepreneurs? Raise your hand. Okay, how many are money people? You guys got laser beamed right then and there. Margin is life. Margin is oxygen. Okay, if you don't have margin in your product, you need to rethink what you're doing, because typically if you have a unique product where you can carve out your own niche out there, you're going to be able to have margin. Okay, and one of the reasons why we were successful in selling Chinook for 10 times EBITDA was the fact that we had lots of margin. Okay, so margin is life, and again, for business, it's oxygen. Not knowing what to do, not knowing really how a spreadsheet should actually look, and if I had had somebody to go to back in those days, it would have helped me a lot. And I remember that, and so that's one of my primary reasons for being here.
Springboard it's an educational process. There's an actual application online. You've got a product, you've got a service, it's innovative, it's in the sports industry. Fill out the application, it comes into the team at SDSI. You fill the template out, you come back into the office. We have a panel that sits down and reviews it with you. We talked about keeping it 15 minutes. It's a 15-minute pitch, that's it. You pitch it, and then from there we have domain experts that'll be in the room. We have entrepreneurs in residence. From there, we would assign you an entrepreneur as your mentor. Some people have had more than one, and Planny, you've had an amazing experience. And we work on, again, it's preparation to go before the angels and the venture capitalists. We're not guaranteeing you funding, but we are going to help you get to that point, that sort of jumping off point.
The first point is if you've got an idea that's unique, you need to talk to a lawyer right now to figure out if you can patent it, right? I mean, before you talk to anybody, you should be talking to a lawyer about your unique intellectual property and making sure you get something on file before you talk to anybody.
Trademarking. I mean, if you come up with a unique brand, I mean, you look at Sanook, you look at UGG, we all recognize those brands, and we buy those brands because we recognize them as quality companies. And if you don't sort of vet your brand before you start launching it, you end up with a brand that you're not going to be able to carry through.
I think I've got a real head start due to the connections that I've made here, and I just want to thank everybody at SDSI for paying it forward and helping out the movement.
This is the core competent group of people. They're going to walk me through how to lay it down, how to get it done, and it's with this group. So that's it.
Thank you, Jeff.
I'm stoked.
And thank you so much, Bill, for being with us tonight.
Thanks, Valerie, and thanks for all Procopio does. It's just absolutely incredible, and the platform that we get here on Verb TV is really meaningful to us because this is our audience, this is our team, this is our space, and we have found our spot. We are home. Thank you so much, Valerie.
Thank you so much.